accelerators or retarders, you should rely on other means to create a shorter ride experience. To complete the mission, redesign the coaster so it meets the time limit outlined in the objectives window. Remember, a good roller coaster design maintains safe G-force levels while still creating a thrilling ride experience. This coaster, activate the props in the order established within the objectives window. Since you will not have new track pieces that you can place, try modifying the current layout to activate these props. For an additional challenge, make sure that the G-forces applied are safe for the riders. Make sure the track meets these height restrictions. Also, this ride should have 4 loops incorporated into its layout. Since there are limits to the number of chains, make sure you use them wisely. You need enough momentum so the coaster can return to the loading dock. The G-forces for this ride are likely to be higher than average. For an added reward, try reducing these forces as much as possible. And during the ride. For this mission, you can create your own standing coaster. Use the half loop and half corkscrew pieces to construct a track that passes through all the rings. A longer ride is likely to be rewarded. Coaster, try adding fun track pieces that will create a thrilling ride experience. Momentum is important for this layout since there are no chains or accelerators available. Make sure to meet the G-force requirements shown in the objectives window. Try using as few track pieces as possible. Specific order. As the props are triggered, they reveal a story to the rider. For this coaster, make the train pass by all props in the order specified in the objectives window. Create your own Cobra roll by using half loop and half corkscrew track pieces. Examine the ring placement, as it will help guide you to create efficient layouts. Experiment with your own inversions, as longer rides will receive awards. Flying. For this mission, the track is partially complete. Use your own design skills to finish the track. Pay attention to the momentum, as you do not have chains or accelerators to help the train complete the circuit. Ensure that the G-forces are at safe levels to gain the ultimate award. The props in the order outlined in the objectives window. You will need to change the flow of the track to activate all props correctly. If you create a quick ride experience, your efforts will be rewarded. You will find that they are marvels of scientific and structural engineering. This wooden coaster has yet to be completed. Get the track closer to the loading dock by adding additional pieces. When the track is close enough, Close the track loop to finish the coaster. Humans seem to have more fun on longer rides, so try not to make it too short. A good length in design will often be rewarded. To create a safe coaster, Imagineers need to learn how to distribute the G, or gravity forces, on a body. To help distribute the forces so humans may safely ride, coaster Imagineers use banking on tight turns. Use the banking tool so you can distribute top G-forces rather than side G-forces. If your coaster loses too much momentum, it cannot go over hills. Try adding a chain piece to the large hill so your coaster can get over the steep incline. And incorporate large dynamic props that appear beside the track. Good designs often tell stories or transport the rider to a whole new world. Notice that a few props have already been placed. You can move and/or rotate them to find the optimal place. To move a prop, highlight it, and then drag the Move Prop icon around the world. You may want to rotate a prop to make it face a different direction. Highlight the prop and drag the Rotate icon. When you ride the coaster, some props will move. When a coaster train passes by some props, you will see that they react and move differently. As the Wild Stallions. These high-tech steel designs have allowed the Imagineers to add a new element to the ride: inversion. Loops, corkscrews, and upside-down twisting track sections can be designed in steel. Try completing this coaster. Make sure you add at least one loop and one corkscrew. Make sure you pass through all rings. You will also have a limited number of track pieces at your disposal. You may need to stretch or modify the track section length in order to finish the ride. Location where a train will collide with it, and should not be placed far away so the rider cannot see it. In this coaster, several props have been added, but they are not in good locations. The track configuration is set. You will not be able to change it. However, try moving the props, placing them in positions that will create a thrilling ride experience. The flying factor. In this type of coaster, human riders are suspended with the track above them. The thrill of flight is extorted. Try completing this coaster, yet remember to give the rider a flying thrill. Experiment to see what type of coaster ride you can come up with. Problems with this ride. Try modifying the track to fix these problems. Pass through all rings and keep the ride experience safe for the rider. Look at the objectives box for your safety parameters.